I'm going to tell you from a different perspective what your tarot card readings might mean, especially if you are getting repetitive messages of the same thing that might not. Like, you keep on being told that a celebrity's watching you, or this love partner is coming into your life, but you've been hearing it for like a year, right? Or you're going to move, and you're going through rebirth, and there's a couple other things. And then there'll be like signs, which are a different kind of. Signs are confirmations, whereas like specific theme tarot card reading messages are connected to chakras and what energies you're moving through in those chakras. And then you might have astrology signs come up. Those are the where those wounds lie in connection with the energy of this cycle of this month, as well as the house that astrology sign is in your astrology chart. And it connects to your masculine and feminine. And it always has to do with that. So for example, with a love connection and your soulmate, any love reading is you falling in love with yourself, because physical reality is a reflection of you. It's very important to understand that and to like take note with that mindset and perspective. Everything else is a reflection of you. So when your spirit team is trying to deliver a message, it's not about something. It can have it 100% can correlate. That's what synchronicity is with your external reality, but a lot of it has to do with yourself and who you are and what energy's inside your field and what you are embodying, moving energy. Moving has to do with you, in a sense, quantum leaping or moving energies from different chakras and transmuting negative beliefs into who you truly and authentically are. And with like your soulmate and love partnerships, it has to do with you falling in love with either two parts of your feminine or two parts of your masculine coming together and healing those wounds, generational wounds. And then it could also be masculine and feminine. I got this reading about like a poly thing of like two of my feminine parts that probably connects with two different parts of my chakras, and then a masculine sided chakra / part that is connected to that. I could break down other stuff too. Abundance has to do with your solar chakra and you receiving and stepping into your authentic abundance. Money is just a reflection of that solar chakra abundance, that wealth, that attraction, that currency. Another thing is dancing. Dancing has to do with your solar chakra. Creating has to do with your sacral. Your root has to do with foundations. And you might see, I see architecture with that and different designs. Yeah, so your spirit team will kind of use it. It's like communicating things to you, and depending on how much capacity you have to, in a sense, pattern recognition, I was thinking of the word, with all of this stuff, in discovering who you truly are and how you're falling in love with yourself, how you're intuitively connecting with yourself. And animals can come up with that. For me, it's like an owl. I have a painting of an owl there. I don't know. Felt like sharing that. You might see birds, you might see wings, you might see, a crown for your crowns. And then you'll get confirmations as well if you're consistently meditating, and you will literally see these things. Because not only that, all these signs and synchronicities are permission slip for when you meditate or in your dreams to move this energy in your field. Literal visual cues, and you can connect this to sacred circuitry of how energy is moving your Taurus field. This is a lot of information. I didn't expect to make sense of it. I kind of had to. This is how I go about my healing journey, and energy work. It's kind of a lot. Like, especially if you no idea what I'm kind of putting down and you've made it this far. It's a lot of stuff, but it's also very exciting because you start realizing like what the fuck these messages are trying to tell you. What's an interesting one for me is with my heart is a forest, but also specifically a mushroom in my heart. That's a fun one. And deer. I think that's everyone. My throat chakra. That's just people talking and singing. And specific voices. I was seeing John Kiriakou a bunch with my voice. It was really random. I think that was implying more of the deceiver, which is like the shadow part of a wound. So anyway, any messages that you are receiving is like spiritual code for how you are embodying more of yourself, to summarize. And then all the different messages have a specific connection with a chakra. And then there are signs that connect with that. And they could be, whatever resonates with you. Because they know what permission slips are used to help move that energy in the simplest way to explain that. So, yeah, that's really it. That's just kind of like tarot card reading broken down. There might be famous people watching you. You might have a soulmate coming in. You might have the most ridiculous amount of abundance in your whole entire life coming in. But I think the priority and what I've realized and what I've grown to accept is that stop waiting for the external to have your soulmate come in, for having this paycheck come in, for having this sensuality to be this partner to be sensual with or intimate with. And rather embracing that with yourself. And that the external is a reflection of you. So you are the creator and you are capable of being that partner to yourself and pleasuring yourself and expressing yourself and creatively being yourself and safely and rooted and balanced in who you truly are, harmonious with yourself, connected. You are a source being. God is not outside of yourself. So, yeah, I think that's really it. Just decoding. Because I saw someone talking about, it's funny, the messages that you will get delivered to you are intentionally supposed to pique your interest. And I think also just because of how Earth is, and it's so externally heavily focused in our belief systems and conditioning, that's just kind of how communication comes through. So yeah.